main points that came up was lack of individuality, self-expression. So it's great. They love the fact that there's a uniform, but they want a part where they can actually express themselves as well. So where you can actually show your individuality.
So basically, our ideas were my ideas was able to have a choice to have like shorts or kind of like trousers with end of clothing.
Okay, 3/4 trousers, Bermudas. Yeah.
And basically, it will be made out of cotton, so everyone will be comfortable, and it's kind of breathable, especially in the heat here in Ghana. And basically, it will be able to like. So if it's like too tight on you, you can just have the ropes. And one thing that me and Karim really stressed a lot about is pockets. Me and Karim like having accessories and like having pens and pencils that we like to carry around. Me and Karim think that it's a bit too much to hold. Like, we always have lots of pencils, we have to hold lots of bags. So me and Karim like having these like pockets here, side pockets, and they're pretty big, like much bigger than the usual pockets that we're usually, like traditional pockets that we're usually used to. It's pretty big. So then we came up with the idea of
the material. You can put your ID on it also. So.
That is very, that's and instead we just joined the two lines of fabric together. You make it a bow, and these extra pieces of fabric you fold to make one part long, and so that it has a nice fold and a nice design, and to add an extra pocket to carry anything you want to. Instead of having a big bag, you just have reasonable pockets.
And I would develop on that, going back to the problem of the girls. So a lot of girls want to wear skirts, but they're not practical because some girls don't want something that is a bit too, where their forms are showing too much, or any of the problems that might arise from that. So this is, you can have your shorts, and it's just an extra thin, very nice light that you add to whether you're wearing a sequin.
Because it's easier to put on. If it has buttons.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be either or.
Well, first of all, I've been impressed with what I've been seeing, and it seems like we're moving from the uniform to haute couture, because it's very, very creative. So it's high-end fashion, etc.
One goal to have dry fit material now for our team uniforms. So we came up with different ideas to incorporate all the different problems that we were facing while discussing what is wrong with our current uniform. And now they're going to present to you the different types that we came up with.
So for this is graphic, we don't need PE pants, and the good thing about these is at the bottom it will be elastic, so when you're putting it on, it will be more convenient for you and just stay where you want. And then for the colors, you'll have navy blue and white. White will be at the top here, and navy blue will be there and white here. And the good thing about the zipper is that when you're running, it's folds and you have open pockets. It's not convenient because you can run things. So with the zipper is, it will keep it tight. This is the front, the back, and the side.
So here we have the shorts. The negative part about the shorts is that sometimes they just complain that the girls in the short is very short, that they should not wear it, they should wear the trousers. So what we came up with is that the shorts to be a little longer, and then that the elastic on the waist is kind of hurting people when at times it hurt people. And then the strips, the ropes in the shorts, most students move it, like most students don't leave it in. So we have the idea of having the strips inside and then a more stretchy elastic so that doesn't disturb the students. And then we decided to make the zip pocket as in wears the trousers where you're running, the things don't fall off. So when you have a zipper in the pocket, it keeps your things safe. And then here.
The mention something in common with all of our designs is that all of them will be able to fit for anyone. Like, or whether you're skinny or anything, you would be able to fit for everyone. And this is good because then everyone will be comfortable
into account, you know, in terms of longer shorts for ladies, etc. So from my standpoint, it's actually quite clear, you know, so it's quite
Straightforward.
Yeah, it's quite clear and straightforward.
So, Dua, what do you think about the material they're choosing and all of that?
Yeah, I think if the dry fit isn't too expensive,
Yeah.
or people saying cotton
Cotton.
like riots don't work. And I was also thinking if it's possible to have a design where the sleeve, short sleeves, long sleeves, but detachable to make it short sleeves.
Interesting.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Some features about the uniform to make sure that it makes it more comfortable and at the same time it looks very smart. Okay?
The pants are the same. They are dark blue. Rather, we want a more straight fit, a baggy fit, to keep them more comfortable and also as a better style. So,
And different fabric.
yeah, and different fabric.
Yeah.
So the shirts too, different fabric.
Go inside. And as the boys have like the pockets, like going to be like we're going to have that to match with like the boys, and the like this part, yeah, here it'd be like dark blue also, so it like adds to design. And there'd be no buttons obviously because you find like the buttons annoying.
So boys want
Girls and boys. Okay. For the uniform, first like we didn't really like the style of like the t-shirt.
Yeah.
So we kind of changed the style of it. So we added like much like
Yeah, sure, but it's not tucked in, so we have the rounded, and yes, so it's not the tucked in style, so we're gonna have the round edges, so it will be, it will highlight the curves of the girl, but and then we have the short sleeve.
By the parents. The large fit, loose fit is in trend. Most of the high-end designers are coming with larger, but the parents don't always comply with it. It doesn't always fit, you know, the traditional setting if you're going to the corporate world. That's one. So sometimes what some family do, they just take a larger size, or you know, for them to have the fit. But from a manufacturing standpoint, it doesn't increase cost, at least not at my level. I think it's good that you standardize in terms of short sleeve, long sleeve, not having the 3/4 sleeve, so that are easily ironable. So that's usually advised. And if you add the synthetics, which is a good idea, 5 to 10% is usually okay. On our t-shirts, we do 95% cotton, 5% elastan. People tend to like it. It's light. It's very light. It's very